G'day folks, I'm Chris Janzon.
And Marco Burton.
And we are proudly from EXP Realty. And welcome back folks, behind the sold scenes. Marco, 4 Nicholls Crescent in Burton.
What an absolute journey.
What a phenomenal journey, mate. So folks, we're going to share with you some of the numbers of what transpired behind the scenes here in terms of coming to market, but the end goal, which is now the official sold result. Let me get rid of these sunnies, mate, because rain, hail or shine, the show must go on, and I can hardly see. So folks, 4 Nicholls Crescent, Burton here in 5110, a community I'm very proud to be deeply entrenched and involved with. Been actively servicing this community for 10 plus years. I provide a community report each and every month, and it's a real honour to help all sellers and buyers in the 5110 community. But in terms of the numbers, mate, yet again, Marco, we've done our magic here. We only needed 2 open inspections. The result was done. Again, not a huge, massive amount of buyers, 18 buyers across 2 open inspections, so that's not bad going.
Buyers were serious.
This is what's crazy though. The buyer attendee to offer ratio is massive.
Yep.
18 buyers, 8 offers in total.
Yeah.
So that's a high attendance rate to offer ratio, which means a lot of people loved what they seen here, absolutely.
I think I sent out some like 4 contracts.
Absolutely.
All the best offers in the period.
They're coming in left, right, under, upcut, overcut, you name it. 8 days on market, a lot of 8s in this result here, mate. And we sold for what is an absolute obliviated new price record for a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home in Burton 5110 community at 750 grand. Mate, we've set the benchmark incredibly high here. Drum roll, please, ladies and gentlemen. But no, in all seriousness, it's not about us. Brad and Ann been here for 23 plus years. So there's something really special about a tightly held pocket. If we look to the neighbours here, mate, they've all been here over 20 years. This side, 25 years. This has been a tightly held pocket.
Yeah, the home itself, I mean, we had the building inspection come through here, and the building inspection said it was meticulously renovated and maintained. And I think that's the reason why we got the offers that we did, because we didn't have to spend a cent.
Well, we must commend our sellers, Brad and Ann, who entrusted us with the sale here, as to how well they did present the home. I mean, you can see some of the key features behind the sold sticker now, what was on the for sale signboard. Talk to us, Marco. What was the big draw card about 4 Nicholls Crescent?
Well, I think it was a very well put together property in the sense of all the features and the way that the floor plan worked. It really spoke to a lot of the buyers that were coming through. We didn't have a lot of investors. It was very much first home buyers and family buyers looking through the property. But I guess the way the whole package was complete, internally, externally, had the pool, had the shed, had the internals, had, I guess, that fireplace as well.
Forms the bones.
What a fun.
It'd be great to be in front of that right now, mate.
But I think a lot of those extra features really attracted the buyers here, and that's the reason why we got the higher offer. Yeah,
it definitely had some of that real wow factor with the pool, the entertaining, the shed, absolutely. It's like its own tropical oasis out the back there.
Retreat, yeah.
But let's point out, mate, we thought we would experience a few more investors here than what we typically did experience, because we have that 19.9 metre frontage. We've got the 600 square metre block, which under the general neighbourhood zoning here is cherry ripe for 1 into 2 into future. But out of the 8 offers, I think it was all first owner occupant buyers, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, absolutely.
So who was a successful buyer? Let's talk a little bit about them coming into the Burton community.
What a wonderful fella. His name is Jazz.
Yes.
And yeah, straight from the get-go, he came through the property. He goes to me, Marco, I'm buying this one. You're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
And he was absolutely over the moon. He's had an absolute journey trying to get to this point.
Yeah.
And I guess that was a lovely time when we put it last week, the sold sticker up, and the 2 owners, the new owner and the old owner, get together. And it's literally just the handing over the baton of a brand new, their home, and it's just magical.
It was a special moment. I mean, you had a real Aussie house-proud homeowner here meeting a real Aussie fella that's now bought 4 Nicholls Crescent moving in. A real special moment for us, something I'll cherish, to be able to be here and see the homeowner hand over, you know, with the buyer and talk about the shedding and the features and everything out the back there. But just to be on site here to crack open a cold beer and enjoy it with the seller and Jazz the buyer as well was really what it's all about, mate. The property is the end goal and journey, but it's really about the people and the relationships and the special moments.
You really appreciate the effort that the owners have currently put in, and he goes, look, I'll make sure I look after this, and I'll look after my baby. So yeah, he was really in love with the property.
And Jazz, if you're watching this, there's something we've got to hold you to, which is an invite to...
Well, Uncle Marco's come around with meat tray, first barbecue.
First barbecue, 4 Nicholls Crescent, Burton. Well, folks, that's behind the sold scenes here at 4 Nicholls Crescent in Burton. If you've got any questions or aspirations as part of your own for sale to sold journey, I'm Chris Janzon. This is Marco Felligvari. We're from EXP Realty, and mate, give us a wrap up.
Oh, basically, we've got plenty of buyers if you're looking to sell in this area here, but also if you are a buyer looking in this spot, Cres is synonymous in this location. So give them a call, let us know what you're looking for, and we'll potentially help you in the next few months.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on Behind the Sold Scenes, folks. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Talk soon.